to catch up on some chores. And chores are just those activities that I mentioned: laundry, dishes, these necessary activities that involve cleaning up, helping to make your home a wonderful place to live. So maybe this weekend, you just need to catch up on some chores. What are you up to this weekend? What are you up to this weekend? What are you doing this weekend? What are you up to this weekend? What are you up to? What are you up to? What's up to? What's up to? What's up to? What's up to? This is really fast. If you say this slowly, what have you got going on this weekend? What have you got going on this weekend? These all mean the same thing. What are you doing this weekend? But you might hear this expression with the word got. What have you got going on this weekend? What have you got going on? What have you got going on this weekend? What have you got going on this weekend? What do you got going on? What? Notice what's happening at the end of the word what. Do you hear a clear T? What do ya? What do ya? What do ya got going on? You doing anything fun this weekend? Are you doing anything fun this weekend? You doing anything fun this weekend? You doing? That's the main reduction that's going to happen in this question. You doing anything fun this weekend? That sounds like fun. Or how interesting. Or just simply nice. Do you want to eat out? You want to eat out? You want to eat out? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Where you want to go? Where ya wanna go? You becomes ya, and want to becomes wanna. Where ya wanna go? Should we order pickup? Should we order pickup? Should we order takeout? Should we order carry out? Should we order takeaway? What are you in the mood for? What are you in the mood for? But we often reduce this question, and instead of saying, what are you in the mood for? We might say, what you in the mood for? Whatcha is what are you? Whatcha in the mood for? What you 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 in the mood for? Hey, I'm hungry. Let's grab lunch. What you in the mood for? Oh, that sounds good. Do you know a good place? Do you have plans to go anywhere this summer? Are you doing anything fun for vacation? You doing anything? Doing anything fun? You doing anything? You doing anything fun for vacation? You doing anything fun for vacation? Where ya? Does that sound familiar? Where ya headed for vacation? Where ya headed for vacation? What about you? How about you? What about you? I pass the question back to you. This is a great way to continue a conversation, so make sure that you keep that locked inside your memory, because we're going to be using that a little bit later in this lesson, where you're going to use these conversation questions and answers to practice speaking with me. It's really busy where I live. New York City is a busy place. Or you could use the word crowded. Tokyo is a crowded city. Yeah, my city is off the beaten path, but it's worth visiting. So for me, my city, Asheville in North Carolina, it is definitely off the beaten path. It's not a huge city. It doesn't have a big airport that comes here. It's off the beaten path. Someone might ask you, what's it like there? Or if someone doesn't give you more details about where they live, they just say, France. I live in London. I live in LA. Okay, well, you might want some more details. You want to continue the conversation. This is a great question to ask. What's it like there? What's it like there? What is it like there? You can say, what's the weather like there? What's your city known for? What do you recommend? Or maybe if you're talking to someone who lives in New York and you are about to visit New York, great. You can ask them some questions and say, what do you recommend? What do you recommend? I'm over the hill. or I'm way over the hill because you are. Any plans for your birthday? This is an extremely common question. If someone asks you, any plans for your birthday? You could say, yep, we're planning a big bash this weekend. It's going to be exciting. Or, no, we're just going to have a small gathering with a couple friends. Excellent. Any plans for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday? This is a great question to ask if you know that you will also be included in the birthday plans. If you are a family member or a close friend who will help to organize the birthday activities, you can use this question. What do you want to do for your birthday? That kind of is asking, hey, what should I plan for your birthday? And you could say, yeah, I'd like to have just a small get together at the house. Maybe we can have a cookout, maybe some cake, just some kind of small get together. A little bird told me it was your birthday. What would you like? This expression, a little bird told me, is kind of almost a universal idea, I think. A lot of languages have this concept of hearing something from a little bird. You're not saying who told you, but you're just saying, a little bird told me that it was your birthday or that your birthday is coming soon. Do you have this type of expression in your native language? It's a great one to use for birthdays. You could just say, a little bird told me it's your birthday. How old will you be? Or maybe if it's on someone's birthday, oh, how old are you now? Don't ask an adult this. I would say after the age of 21, usually it's not a good idea to ask someone, how old are you? Or how old will you be? In American culture, it is quite rude to ask someone their age when they're an adult. For a child, it's no problem. Children love telling people their age. Usually they're very specific, like, is this a surprise party? And they might say, oh no, he knows about it. Or he might say, oh yes it is, don't tell him. It's a great question to ask. Is it a surprise party? Do you need me to bring anything? Can I bring anything? This is a great question to ask anytime that you go to someone's house for dinner, for a meal, for even just tea or coffee, and especially for a birthday party or a holiday gathering. It's great to ask, do you need me to bring anything? Or what can I bring? I ask this all the time, and I really appreciate it when my guests ask this. You are allergic to dogs. Or maybe you might say, I'm allergic to cat fur. I love them. They're so cute and cuddly, and I wish I could have a cat, but I'm allergic. If your eyes start to get red and your nose starts to run, maybe your throat hurts, that's a bad sign. It means that you are allergic to some kind of animal. Maybe you can take some simple medicine and you'll be fine, but sometimes it's a bigger problem than that and you just can't have a cat. You can't have a dog. I hope you're not allergic.